Tijuana, Mexico. And we actually have some footage. I went into the gay clubs of Tijuana. Very different than the Jackson Heights Latino scene. They were playing a lot of ranchero music, and people were like, you know, hokey dokey, hokey dokey. And it was a wonderful experience, a very open LGBT community. Avenida Revolucion is like walking down Broadway, and there's like 8 gay bars there. Unfortunately, gay men and gay women don't mix, and you know, I don't know why.
Rumor has it I was too conservative. I was too conservative.
By the way, you're wearing a beautiful pink hat.
You know, this hat that I wore in the video is an accessory for Randolfe Wicker to wear at the National Cherry Blossom Festival. And I told him, Randy, I said, you have to hide that or I'm going to steal it from you. And as the wonderful human being that he is, he gave it to me.
Stupid me.
And I learned something. When I saw the look in his eye when I was wearing it, that I have to share it with him. So expect to see this on his head at the National Cherry Blossom Festival.
Yahoo!
A little
Yahoo!
bit. A little bit.
Yahoo!
Get it back. Come on, where else?
Get it back.
I'm getting it back.
Now we're going to show you the telephone video before you sit down, Randolfe Wicker. Do you guys like Lady Gaga's fashion, or do you think it's freaky? You like it? Love it, love it, love it. Is it freaky?
A little bit, yeah.
Little freaky. Is it sexy? Sexy, sexy, sexy. Now you have a term, transgender fashion activist. Trans-age, transgender. What is this word where you threw in the word transgender, fashion, and activism? What is that word? Give us the definition, and then we're going to play your Lady Gaga's telephone.
I'm really against a prison that men are in brown, blue, and black, and I don't think women should have to be tied up in pink ribbons. I think it's wonderful that Ryan has broken the gender barrier here with a nice sparkly scarf, pink suspenders, and a beautiful pink hat that I gave him. And I'm going to have to borrow it back at the Cherry Blossom Festival. What was the other question?
The question is, what is the word that you came up with about transgender, trans-age, fashion, and activism? You created a word to describe yourself.
Right, I'm the only, I used to have a monopoly on trans age. I say that I'm a young person trapped in an old body. Sometimes this has words and effects. I love J-pop video and all the girls in the audience are teenage girls. But what I don't like are the restrictions, having to wear black and brown and blue suits and ties. This is actually a lesbian hat. It says Dykes in the City. I usually wear maybe a woman's glitter bow tie that I got out of the Devil's Outfit. But what I did today is I have a woman's tie. I copied this from Japanese music videos. The boys there wear this kind of thing and also these chains. And so I feel that I like to mix. I have a glitter belt on, which some people might think is a little bit flat as a man's belt, but you know, it could be mistaken for a female's belt. I think it's important. I never want to look like a freak. I just want to look snappy, and believe it or not, it works. Women, of all things, are the ones that hit on me. And my whole life, I never got hit on by women in the subway. They say from 3 hours away, gee, I like that outfit you're wearing. And I say, well, thank you very much. And so I would encourage all you guys to be a little bit free in your dress, you know. And it's really a wonderful experience.
Now, it may seem as if Randolfe Wicker and I get along, but we fight a lot. And one of the things we fight about is this woman's scarf belongs to a man. It's a man's scarf. Who has ever seen clothes reproduce? Clothes don't have gender. What else are you wearing that's women's clothing? Women's clothing, women's clothing. When you pointed out something else that was... Oh, a woman's hat. It belongs to a man. It's a man's hat. How do clothes have gender? That's what we... Oh, here it comes, here it comes. Is that a woman's flower?
Well, you know what it is? It's a flower from a funeral, I think, something. I bought like 12 of them for like $3 in a row, and I glued one on the back, and it's wonderful because it's so tasteful and it's so unique, and, you know, it really makes the bestest thing out of something that's sort of ordinarily dull.
Clothes do not have gender. Ladies and gentlemen, Lady